And when he fought the first time, I was scared for him. I'm like, dude, you was in Straight Outta Compton. Don't get your ass knocked out, you know what I mean, in front of everybody. So, but as far as the training, I've been doing fight scenes in movies, you know, and if you could fight Tiny Lister, you know, in a movie, you learn quickly to move out the way because he will hit your ass accidentally on purpose, you know. Yeah, because, you know, he got me, you know, real close to the nose one time. So I just learned learn the choreography, you know what I mean? Learn the choreography, bro. Because it keeps you from getting accidentally, you know, that black eye is not gonna look good on film. So, you know, I just, you know, from doing that movie Friday, I just learned to concentrate, and get these moves right, and do the dance, and have fun.
But on that, I just want sorry, Charlie, were you tired? Like, did you work out? Because when I saw you take after take, you both were really fighting.
Yeah. You know, we was tired. It was 8 days, you know, 8 days of, thank you, Richie. 8 goddamn days. You know, it's like, the fight went on and on and on and on and on. And, you know, we was so happy that it was over, that we could really start like being funny, because after 8 days of fighting, you wonder if you're gonna ever get funny again. And so it was grueling, but you can't have a movie called Fist Fight and have a little punk fight at the end, right?
I knew we had to deliver on the promise of the title, and these guys, I defy you to find a stunt double. These guys fought each other for 8 days. I was blown away.
I'm not gonna lie, and we shot this, it's been over a year since we shot it, and my legs still hurt. I don't think I'll ever be the same.
I remember saying to Charlie, when you wrote this, you weren't thinking about the fact that you actually have to do this now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
never do it
right.
again.
I didn't write it, but yeah, it's true. Sometimes you'll read something and say, and then there's a fight, okay, I'll do that. You don't actually think, gosh, I'm gonna get my ass kicked for 8 days. And also, like, if you're making a Rocky and there's a giant fight at the end, you're in the best shape of your life, because, you know, there's a big training sequence and it's all about your abs. You know, and then I'm just trying to say, all right, don't have too much coffee today before I fight, and try not to eat like a cheeseburger or something. So yeah.
No, you all put 100, and I want you to know, they really, every scene, every take, because I was waiting. I sat up there and waited. I said, they're not gonna make it. Like that fifth take, they're still 120%.
There was one take where I went in that school bus pretty hard. I was like, all right, we gotta stop.
Charlie
I've seen 4 Richies.
Charlie came over to me at one point and just said, do we need to do the school bus again? Are we good on that?
Did you get your shot?
Wasn't that Ice Cube that pushed you into?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's acting, girl.
No,
It's acting.
I'm just
Very real
I don't want to
acting.
say nothing. Well, Christina, your character, I didn't know if someone else was about to ask, but your character, you were playing the sexy teacher.
Psycho.
You was like sexy up when you walked down that hallway. You were kind of giving it, you know.
Thank you.
Is this a kind of the sexy and the scary? Is this different for you, or was it like for a comedy? Was that fun for you?
It was very fun. To join this group, I've been a fan of everyone for so long, so I just got to come and do this bizarre, twisted little role that was super fun for me, and you know, flip a blade, and Cube helped me with a little bit. I practiced over and over. I had bruised fingers. Yeah, it was just fun for me to just come in and act bizarre and you know, learn from these guys. So.
Was that your blade?
Yes. I brought mine.
I have a question for Q. You were so angry and you just really nailed that part. Like you just, I mean, so intense. Everyone else was, you know, so comedic. Was it hard? Did you ever break character on set? Was it hard going, you know, keeping a straight face the whole time through shooting?
Yeah, you know, anytime you work with people that's funny, you know, you have your moments where you break. And Jillian, she come with a new line every time, so she gonna hit you with something that you're not ready for, and I think that's her music genius. And Charlie is so, perfect in his, seamless from acting to comedy back to, dramatic. He just has this sensibility about him that's funny, and Tracy, he gonna say something inappropriate every time, even with an R-rated movie, Tracy come with it. So it's you break every now and then. But I remember these kind of teachers in school, teachers that would yoke you up by the collar. I've seen some of my homies, get yoked up by teachers, and I was like, I'm playing that guy. I'm playing the guy that takes the air out the room. And
Is that who you are? Is that who you are?
No. Go ahead.
we'll talk
You're
about
not that.
later.
No, he's not that.
I'm the coolest dude you want to meet.
Yes.
Put it that way. And everybody agree, right?
But that opening scene, you were scary. What was your motivation? That coming down the hallway with that bat? You was focused.
My motivation was shaping these badass kids into shape. You to get them into shape. Sometimes you need it back.
Yeah, that bat, it was great. That opening scene.
Okay, this is for Ice Cube. There was a lot of cross-referencing, with the whole "fuck the police" line and all of that. How much of that was in the script and planned before, and how much of that was ad-libbed? And also, did you think about doing any music, say for a fist fight?
Well, it seemed like with every movie I do, or every other movie I do, in some way it's a reference to Good Day or NWA or something. I gotta really count how many times we reference my real career in movies. But with a comedy, you can. What's so cool about it? You can break all of the rules, and you can break all the boundaries, and you can do whatever's funny. And so it's kind of cool. I didn't think about doing music for this because I want you to see Mr. Strickland. I don't want you to think about Ice Cube. I want you to think about this character that he's over the top, and he's a little too much for the school. It's like kids need discipline, but nobody needs Mr. Strickland. You know what I mean? So it's a fun character to play.
And just to add
But
one
this
other-
movie is like a cross between Welcome Back, Kotter and Law and Order.
It's Anna's house.
Perfect analogy.
Just to add one other thing to that, I was wondering, was there any, because we got this great sequence about all the mythology about Mr. Strickland's
Yes.
past. Did you have an actual idea of what Mr. Strickland's past really was? And where he would have gone if he just decided to screw the school?
Nobody knows. Nobody knows about Mr. Strickland. He could pop up. He could be a reporter. He could be behind you. You never know. You never know what he'd do.
We'll find out in fist fight too.
With a 10-day fight.
We ran into Alexa last night at the screening. Can you talk about what it was like to work with such a young talent?
Yeah, she blew me away. There was a funny moment where I come backstage and she's supposed to be kind of sad, and her first take, she just sort of delivered it sort of straight, kind of kid acting, Daddy, where were you? And I think Richie and I pulled her aside and was like, it'd be really good if you were really almost crying. She looks at us and she goes, okay, give me a 5. Puts her finger in her nose and comes back, and then eyes full of tears.
Wow.
She was a really, really talented kid, and then of course could sing and dance and rap apparently. And I think we'll see a lot more of her. Yeah, she was really great.
That was
All the young people were awesome too.
Yeah, all the
All
kids
of
were
them, sharp. Sharp.
Joanna?
Speaking of guys at the end, I'm sorry. What did you get out of the film? I mean, you guys are young. You're playing very young, and I've known you for a while. Were there any romances? What happened on the set?
Girls were
Besides
coming out
me.
all the time.
Oh no, I was flirting with him. I had to go to HR twice. But go ahead. It is what it is.
It was fun to go back to high school, dare I say. It was fun to have such a young cast. There's so many, I mean, we represent just a small part of the kids in the film. And it was great because we were in Atlanta together, obviously working, but we had this bond like we were in high school again. And we would go out and get in as much trouble as possible. Pretty much. Claremont Lounge, I shouldn't have said that, but.
I remember.
I wasn't privy to any of the fun kid stuff, but I did get pregnant while shooting the movie.
Every time we're together.
I can't help myself. I know, and I actually blame you. Well, I also blame my husband. I think it's my husband, and not Tracy, but no, she definitely my
Every
husband.
time we work together, you get pregnant.
I know, and you like literally put this juju. And let me tell you something. I am gonna avoid you like the plague because I have a 6-month-old now, and if I get knocked up again, I'm going dark, guys.
Okay. That's what we won't
Yeah,
work
we gotta
we'll
stay
hang out
with each other.
together. I wasn't playing Charlie's wife.
Oh,
He
it's so
make
much
you
fun.
bust. You're the only grounded character in the whole film.
Which is ironic because I'm completely inappropriate in my life. But no, I mean, come on, it's Charlie. I was so nervous when I came to meet Richie and Charlie, and I had to pretend like I was giving birth and my audition, and that was super embarrassing. But you know, they spoiled me rotten. Everyone did. And then to work with Tracy and just the gratitude and the positivity that flows out of him, it was just really like a wonderful experience. And I also literally I'm gonna get on my knees about you, Jillian. No.
Oh,
No. Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna get on my knees about you because she's just so sweet, but wildly intelligent and incredibly funny. So I sat back. I got to just wear big boobs that I don't ever have, a big belly, and no, honey, they are not mine.
I was wondering.
No,
Okay.
Me too.
I'm pretty sure I could probably get my hands on it for you. It's plastic.
I never had a crowd that big. I had a couple of fights after school, but my crowds were never that big. They had a big crowd.
And
That was huge.
yeah, how did you do that? Like the end scene, you pulled out and live in the front of the school.
Yeah.
How did you get all those kids there? I just wondered that. Where'd they come from?
It was really, really important to me that in that third act, everything got big, and that we felt like everyone,
These are two teachers fighting.
that the whole community was showing up.
Community was there.
And when you have a cast like this, it was, I don't want to say it was easy, but these guys would come out every day and everyone would applaud. That was all the background actors. They were so excited to watch this and to watch these guys work. It wasn't hard. I thought we would lose half our background on the second day, and it just kept getting bigger.
Wow.
You could tell people were telling their friends, you got to come check out this shoot. So
I will add too, Tracy was giving like legit motivational talks. And it was inspiring because, a lot of times you'll get on a set and you'll see the stars of the movie kind of keep to themselves, and then people that are in the background who are usually younger, they get kind of ignored, and it was so inspiring. Seriously, I know you're being
I know,
silly,
because
but
I
it
was triggered.
beautiful.
I lost my fight after school. I lost my fight. It was to Murders. Her name was Murders. Her. And I liked, it was a girl. I lost her. Don't judge. Listen, I liked her. And I didn't know how to tell her. So I punched her, you can't punch her. And she whooped my ass so bad. And she had these Sonny Liston hands, Sonny Liston pounded the shit out of her.
I was just gonna say those kids, while they were fighting, and they were so amazing to watch. Like you said, they were 125% every moment. But we were with the crowd, with all the background actors, sort of intermingled in those 8 days watching them, and those kids were so professional and so cool, and
Yeah, but I
Richie
think one of them
keeping
was a
that group
method actor
together.
because he pulled out a gun and started shooting.
This is why. We don't want no singers.
I do want to thank those kids. They were out in the hot sun for 8
they were.
days, and they actually gave a really good performance.
Yeah.
And they always were like, oh, the stapler felt on this part, so actually
Yeah, they
resetting
were
props and
paying
stuff, they
attention.
were on it.
It was
They were
hot
trying to
out
take care of
there.
us. They were holding umbrellas.
He had them
up.
everywhere. He
They were
had
so
them up
great.
on top of the building. They were
Yeah.
in the building. They were on the ground.
And it was hot.
It was important to me to make them feel like they were, which is the truth, that they were a part of the movie. Every day I would come in and I'd thank them for being there before the cast came out. I would tell them that they were all on camera and that whether or not they realized it, we had 4, sometimes 5 cameras going, and I would zoom in on people reacting, and I said, you don't know when you're going to be on camera, but I promise you, you will all at some point be on camera, and I'm so grateful for your performances. And they were just great kids.
Yeah, there's a moment there where I come into the crowd and the crowd parts and they start to cheer, and the sort of the timing of their cheers and the "Go Mr. Campbell's," that's just all those kids just acting.
Yeah.
And it felt very real to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Were they paid?
Yeah. Yes.
No.
Of course, yes.
We put a moratorium on paying people.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a low budget comedy.
No, it was the process of registering them at the beginning of the day, letting them at the end of the day was very professional. It took time. It took time, believe me. I was part of all that.
And it started from the time. So, yeah.
I just want to say also really quickly, New Line said to me, I'm the first director in the history of their studio who got every first choice in their cast. Every single person in this cast, there was no second choice. As I told you in earlier press conference, I wouldn't take no for an answer. Look at this group. I wanted to get the funniest people on the planet together with the people you didn't know were the funniest people on the planet. And it's an amazing group of people. I just wanted to say that.
Yeah.
That's a testament to your talent.
My question is for Q. One of the funnier parts of the movie were the different flashbacks where people were trying to figure out what your backstory was. What was the one you liked filming the best out of the 3 flashbacks trying to figure out your past?
Throwing the guy into the trash can. It was pretty fun. Like, yeah, this is what I got into this business for. Road, it's raining, fake rain, and we, doing action, and it's cool, and it's, I'm wet, I'm soaking wet. It's like, this is what you do it for, so that was fun.
And one for Tracy. I wanted to know, when you were doing the scene with the young men when they were cutting the field, did you know there was a penis on the field?
No. I saw the ADR that said it's perfect, that's great. That reminded me of me.
What's your penis? Or
Yeah, the penis.
Is it green?
How do you hire a guy? Like, does that on the resume, like, that I can cut grass?
Was that
with
really?
a penis? Or was it fake? Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking, okay.
Because I want to know that guy.
This is the last question.
My question is for Q and Kim. Q, you have maybe the longest history of New Line Cinema of everyone. How has that relationship evolved? Also, have you trademarked that scowl in your forehead and that menacing smile? And Kim, do you help your son deal with traumatic incidents through comedy?
Wow.
Well, New Line, they just get me, from day one when they let me do Friday without any interference whatsoever. It was just like, just bring us back a finished movie, and it was cool. And from there, we've done my pet projects, things they probably didn't want to shoot, but still went along with it anyway, because they, have trusted my vision since 1995. So, it's just been a great relationship. Me and Toby's cool. He can hit me up, I can hit him up, and it's just cool to see the company still here, still doing those groundbreaking movies that other companies are probably scared to touch. And so we're gonna be here, me and New Line, we're gonna be here for a long time, and it's fun. It's fun to be here with Richie, who's a young new talent, and New Line, we've been working with young, new, fresh directors together for a long time. So New Line believes in new talent, and it's great. As far as the scowl, that's mine. I don't need to trademark me. It's who I am. I'll leave that up to the people to do after I die or something. As far as Kim, she's great. Of course, and she can answer her own damn questions. Go ahead, Kim.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Kim.
Well, you were my first boss. Okay, I got this. I would say with my son, with comedy, as a lot of actors up here know, comedy is king. You know, like the other night, I took his iPad from him. You know, of course he's gonna cry, he's 6 years old. But I was like, da-da-da-da, you get it back next week, hi, mommy, funny. That's all you gotta do. With kids, you know, you throw up balls and give them a teddy bear and it's over. So, I mean, that's the answer to that. You know, I'm a good mom, I'm stern, but I'm a comic. So, what you gonna do? I gave him back the iPad this morning. I'm weak. I wanna, any more questions? Can I just ask Richie, we gotta really wrap it up? As a stand-up, you were a stand-up comic. Did that help you as a director? I just wonder, was that for the timing and as you looked at things, from being on stage, did that help you?
Of course, yeah, I mean, I have to say though, with this experience, when you got Ice Cube and Charlie and Tracy and Jillian, I mean, when you have this cast, sometimes when a pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, the best thing to do is not go up to the mound. I knew when I wanted to talk about an idea and I wanted to explore something, but with these guys, I never gave them direction. I would just pitch them ideas, because if you're smart, you surround yourself with people who are better than you. And I know I kind of veered off being a comic, but with being a comic helps me with timing and helped me more in the editing room more than anything. But directing a cast like this was effortless.
Well, I want to thank you for that, because you did give us the freedom to ad lib, and especially you and you and you. But it was it made for a great film, and a great time on the set. There was no pressure. We knew we were free.
The highlight of my life. So
yeah, so I appreciate that, because we don't get that opportunity in a lot of films.